if that was what you were looking for, well, come on man, please stick around this more, and like and subscribe please, that would help me a lot. But if you came to see the blood, sweat and tears and the engineering behind that thing, well, say no more, you've come to the right place. Oh, and if you're disappointed by the range of this product, if it's not a joke, okay, if it's not a joke, please, 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 don't ask me to use things like, I don't know, guns, or like tannerite to like propel that thing, because last time I checked, gun range is different from a living room, or a bedroom, for example, mine, so please. Because as much as I like to use depleted uranium, but tungsten actually is a pretty good idea, or even tannerite in my garden, tannerite, I don't think my government will allow me to do this in my room, my backyard, or anywhere in this country. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's possible. So by now I would have finished assembling the Panzerfaust. Get it? Actually Panzerfaust, because it's not a pencil. Anywho, before I tested the done piece, I needed to test the prototype, so I had a proof of concept created. Now that the prototype was assembled, there was one more test I had to go through, and that was the poke a hole through the paper test. So basically what it is that you have to poke a hole through the paper, and that basically, I say basically, means that the cap will set off when hit against, I don't know, a solid object or something. Now, you might not know this, but I'm actually pretty cautious when it comes to things regarding safety. Believe it or not, I've actually had a moment where I got really scared due to a Nerf gun. Put the weapon down! Now, to put my safety procedures into perspective, when I was testing this prototype, I put it on a chair tied to a safety mechanism controlled by a string actually, which was tied to a rod, which was covered by a mat, which I was hiding behind the mat with full gloves, a big metal jacket, some air muffs, and some safety glasses, essentially making me look like a dumbass. But hey, if it's for safety, I'll do basically anything. Now, let me tell you, I was afraid. Why? Because I was afraid of bits of plastics entering me. So now that you know, please come on now, subscribe, come on. It'll help me a lot, subscribe. Now with the boring side apart, you can see me actually successfully test fire this. Now with this test fire successfully firing, I was actually pretty happy, and of course I went to analyze the damage, blah blah blah, this, that, but I doubt that you would give at least one crap about this, so I just straight up went to the other stuff. Now as you can probably see, I'm making the final design, and for that I don't think I have to brief you on the steps to make it, as it's basically the prototype, but better. And now with the paper test done, which you saw surpassed its limits, it was time to, I don't know, do testing, because skip the boring stuff. Now before I get into the test, I had to go and lose a spring, which I did and then found, and then, well, the tests were disappointing. Now after all these failures, I did find the problem, which was that the firing pin wasn't sharp enough to ignite the cap. So I fixed that as usual and went and got 2 successful tests. And and with not one but two successful tests, I think I'm gonna call it a day.